This is the RYOBI PCL780, and it's their 18-volt cordless pool vacuum. Now, when we got this, we actually used it in our own pool for a while and never thought that it might have a use on the commercial side as well, and we've had our mind changed for sure. Very simple to use tool. You're literally going to throw your battery on here, which, by the way, it's waterproofed in there, and you can use this by hand, or you can actually use this on a pool stick as well, or on a pool pole, to be able to get down and obviously those deep ends also. Now, it's going to run a long time. I really don't know the run time on it, but I'll actually have Andy, who you'll meet in a second, talk about that. And just a 4 amp hour battery is going to do multiple tools for you. Now, so it's really easy to break this down. You can even take this tip off if you want to and pull that articulation side off and just use the tip there. When the filter gets dirty, it's easy to break that down, pull it right out, and then it's got a 2-stage filter there. You can blow out your screen, you can blow out the pleats, replace the filter if you need to. So really simple to use tool. And by the way, this thing, it's $159. Now that does not come with a battery. So if you're already on the RYOBI ecosystem, that's not going to be a problem for you. I'd recommend running a 4 amp hour battery or higher, but I think you can get these with the 2 amp hour. It's just with the 4 amp hour, you're going to get a longer run time and probably going to get more performance, especially as that battery starts to deplete. On the head of the tool, we noticed that there are some bristle brushes here, and that really comes in handy, not just to kind of keep this off of the surface so you get suction, and it's also got a couple of rollers here on the front, but this also aids in scrubbing, something again that Andy noticed on this as well. So this is Andy, and Andy and I are friends, and we're actually going to be doing some other stuff together, but I never dreamed that this would kind of fall into his world because he has a pool company where they service pools, and he actually asked me something like, hey, do you have that RYOBI pool cleaner? And I'm like, yeah. I was like, you know, why would this fall in your world? But it was interesting because he had heard about this and thought he could put it to use, so we're going to let him put it to use. So Andy, one thing I did notice, and you mentioned it as well, this is not something where you can run it like up near the surface. Like pretty much half of that needs to be in the water for it to work right?
Yeah, you want it fully submerged. It does have some pretty big, they almost look like gills, and that's what allows the water as it's passing through the filtration system and it pushes it back out. So definitely it has to be submerged in order for it to fully work. Might be able to test it out and kind of see if it does work, you know, if it has it a little bit on the outside, but all in all, we've just been using it fully submerged.
So I've got a question. You know, why is it that, you know, a commercial, industrial, you know, pool cleaning service with all your big tools that cost thousands of dollars, why is it that you'd need a, you know, $150, $160 tool from Home Depot?
Yeah, the huge benefit to this is we have the capability to service spas and any smaller pools that we don't have the luxury of pulling our big commercial vacs into some of these properties. So this not only works as an addition to our existing fleet of vacuums, but a huge plus to be able to do a lot of the smaller details like the spas or any small pools. We do have several pools on our routes where you can't physically take the larger commercial vacs into the back, so we can still provide great service and, you know, vacuuming to a lot of our homeowners and customers with something like this, and it's easy to carry into the back. And being a RYOBI product, you know, a lot of times everybody already has these batteries available, so this is just a nice little additional feature that we can have and be able to service our customers.
So I looked at this pool when we walked up here, and I think it's clean. But you pointed out some things in here that even though we're under a cage or, you know, in a screened area, and it's pretty much almost a brand new pool, that still it's something you deal with where you're spotting things that you're actually picking up with this.
Yeah, and one of the huge benefits to this is, you know, in these little corners and crevices is where you'll start to see a little bit of sand built up here and there. You know, we try and make sure that we have all of our properties looking really good. But even with properties like this, even though it's a newer build, you know, you have fresh pavers that are out here, and then you also have landscaping. So sometimes with the wind, you will get some of the small little debris that gets into some of these pools, and this works really well to be able to handle that and not have to have a big commercial vac in a pool like this size.
So I noticed you using this, and I'm going to bring up something that was kind of something you would like to see an improvement on, and that is you're kind of standing straight behind this unit as you pull it backwards and forwards because of that head is only kind of got a one-way movement. Is that right?
Yeah, correct. Most the vacuums that are similar to this do have an articulating head. So this, I mean, you can kind of get used to it and figure out how to maneuver it, but an articulating head would be super beneficial to have just to be able to maneuver. If you try and get into these corners is where it gets a little tricky. So right now, as I'm pushing this in this corner, if it was articulating, it'd be able to keep it straight, but I'm having to guide it and get any of the stuff that's in this little corner. But you almost have to kind of lean over the pool to get this little area. So I think that would be a huge benefit, a huge plus for anybody that is looking for one of these, and also to be able to use it on a regular basis.
So on the bottom, we showed those bristles on the bottom. There's two rollers on the front and bristles on the back and the front corners. You were mentioning that you actually use those.
Yeah, one thing I noticed when I was trying to familiarize myself with this unit is if you try to just push it around a little bit, it really isn't beneficial. But if you use the bristles, and as you're actually pushing, the bristles actually loosen everything up that's on the surface and will loosen it up. And once it loosens it up, it allows the vacuum to actually work. So that's the one thing I did notice. As long as you're keeping this flush on the ground and you're maneuvering it and loosening up the particles, it does a really good job of sucking everything up.
So especially on, say, a dirtier pool, if you've got stuff stuck on the bottom, you can use that to kind of scrub.
Correct. Yeah, it also helps with the scrubbing. Some of the other vacuums don't actually have any scrubbing. They just kind of sit, half-inch above the ground. So you are not actually brushing the surface with some of the other vacs, where this one you actually are.
And then I'm going to bring up one more thing that you kind of noticed as a possible improvement by some way. When you pull back, what happens with the head of that?
Yeah, so when I pull back, if I just pull the pole back, the front of it kind of rises and it wants to basically tilt up, which does not make the vacuum effective. So the one thing I did notice is you have to kind of put a little bit of the forward pressure when you pull back. It actually has really good suction when you're pulling back as well, because you have more bristles on the back side of it. So it's loosening everything up, but you have to maneuver it a specific way to be able to utilize that. Pushing forward, it works really, really well. No issues there. It's just pulling it back where you can kind of see it lift up. But I'll pull it back now, and when I pull back, if I put a little bit of forward pressure on it, it stays flush on the surface.
So a little more work on your pole that you got to put a little pressure, but
correct,
but makes it more effective.
Yeah, and once you use it a little bit more, you familiarize yourself with how the vacuum operates. You kind of get it working pretty good.
So while this is probably not going to replace one of your commercial vacs or any of your tools, it's a great addition to your tool arsenal to make things easier in smaller pools or smaller access pools, things like that.
Correct. Absolutely. Yeah. So definitely a great secondary, even as a backup. I mean, sometimes stuff can go south on some of the larger equipment. So to have this, if you really have to vacuum something, it can still do the job. It's just going to take you a little bit longer.
So easy to break down, as we showed in the beginning, and now you're pulling the filter.
Yep. Pulling the filter, you can kind of see everything that it captured, and super easy to clean. So before we go to our next pull, we can just rinse this out, clean out any of the sand or debris. And like you mentioned, this pool was pretty clean when we got here, but there's still quite a bit of sand and residue that was in here. But clean it up.
Let me see that. Yeah, so I'm seeing it right there and feeling it. And you can see it on the outside right there. So this screen is going to catch a lot of your leaves and things like that, but your smaller sand particles are probably going to go through this and they get caught by the pleated filter, which is exactly what it's supposed to do. And then, Andy, what about the battery? Where are we at with the battery?
Yeah, and so this one fully charged.
So still fully charged. That's pretty impressive. I mean, you used it several minutes there. So you're going to get a day's worth of pulls out of this as being not your primary tool, but as your secondary tool there.
Yeah,
no
as a
problem.
secondary, used it for 2.5 days, and in the 2.5 days of us doing spot cleaning, I literally only lost 1 bar. So that was very, very impressive. It is the 4 amp hour high performance battery, but all in all, super impressed with the battery, the life. It's doing a great job and helping us out as a secondary piece to our arsenal.